Morning, everyone, and as always, I am your host, Chi-Town Zone, for Wednesday, December the 18th, 2019. And again, as many of you may already know, we are less than an hour away until Democrats are set to go to the floor for a full vote on not one, but two articles of impeachment, where, of course, they are accusing President Trump of abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Of course, we are going to be doing our very best to monitor this today. We are hoping for a different outcome when it comes to votes in favor of impeachment, but even if Democrats are able to get enough votes in their favor, Republicans have already gone on to state that President Trump will be exonerated of any wrongdoing, because many of us already know President Trump has done nothing wrong. He just tweeted not long ago where he stated the same thing. He's done nothing wrong. Read the transcript yourself. We can't allow this to happen to another president again. And it's really unfortunate that the Democrats have let it gone on this far simply because they do not like the guy. They don't have anything on him when it comes to Russia. And as I've said, they certainly don't have anything on him when it comes to Ukraine other than hearsay and opinion. And after that all backfired in their faces, of course, many of you may know it went from quid pro quo to bribery. And now, he's guilty, in their words, of obstruction of Congress and abuse of power. And you just cannot make this stuff up, guys. Even moderate Democrats are opposed to this impeachment because they can see what a complete sham this absolutely is. And it's really unfortunate that it's gone this far. But of course, leave it to the Democrats. They're willing to risk losing the majority of the House, and that's why so many moderate Democrats are actually nervous going into this impeachment sham, out of fear that they're going to lose seats going into 2020. But that's no surprise, because Nancy Pelosi a while back has already stated that they are willing to lose the majority of the House to try to get President Trump impeached. But this is out of Breitbart News as well, where a representative Republican of New York, Lee Zeldin, went on to tell Breitbart News this morning as well that Nancy Pelosi is throwing away her majority. That's no surprise, guys. He went on to tell Breitbart News this morning that she's sacrificing her majority makers from these districts that Donald Trump won. Those Democrats who are in those districts got elected with promises to work all in on issues to move our country forward, and instead they are delivering on those issues. They just voted to move forward with this impeachment circus. It's absolutely ridiculous, guys, that it's gone this far. But we know that in the end, the Republicans are going to win the majority of the House back again, because the American people are absolutely sick and tired of this. The Democrats sit here and talk about how President Trump is the one causing division in America and how he's the one trying to destroy our Constitution. The hypocrisy of the whole thing when you think about it. Because look at what the Democrats are doing now. Can you just imagine if a Democrat were to get into office in 2020? Kiss the very freedoms that so many of you now take for absolute granted away. The Democrats are going to do away with our country's Constitution. They are going to limit free speech. They want to take away, our Second Amendment rights. They want to ban our religious freedoms. They want to implement all these demonic policies. They're all for, LGBTQ rights and, anti-Second Amendment, limit free speech. And it's just absolutely ridiculous with what the Democrats are doing. And we cannot allow them to win in 2020 or even 2024 with their socialist, communist, ideological beliefs and agendas. And it's just, ridiculous, guys. And it's really unfortunate, as I've said, that it's gone this far. But of course, we're going to do our very best to continue to monitor this again, as we are no less than an hour away until Democrats are set to go to the floor for a full vote on the two articles of impeachment. But we're going to be doing our best to monitor this as well. President Trump, just yesterday as well, even sent a letter to none other than Nancy Pelosi, slamming Democrats, accusing them of, declaring war on, where President Trump went on to state that they are declaring war on democracy. They are just, doing this for selfish gain. And it's just absolutely, ridiculous what the Democrats are doing to our country. And it's really no fair at all. And, you just cannot make this stuff up, guys. But I urge each and every one of you to continue to pray for President Trump, his family, and his administration. And let's continue to pray for this country because we really need it right now, guys. But of course, with that being said, I am your host, Chi-Town Zone. And again, for those of you watching for the first time, do subscribe and be sure to hit that little bell. And God bless you all, and please do stay tuned.